Good afternoon, and welcome to another exciting episode of Mick and Matt's friendly chat and banter.
He can't help himself. Funny voice again. Right, this is Different Blokes. We're back again, and we're having a little look today at a question. People always ask this, how does British food compare to American food? Now, this was a conversation I heard the other week, and I had no input from the American point of view. You have been to America.
I have.
You have a bit. So you're going to play the American sort of foodie.
Well, yeehaw!
Oh, here he is with his accents again. And I'm going to come at it from a UK traditionalist point of view.
Okay.
And apologies if we miss any. So what we're going to have a look at is some traditional British meals. Maybe compare them to their American counterpart. And then talk about some of the favourites and things like that. So, Mick, do you want to... What have you got there then for American?
Well,
some of the popular dishes, shall we say.
So I'll do some popular dishes and some very strange dishes.
Okay.
What you'd class as strange, which is normal American food, I think. So obviously I wasn't there long, so I don't know.
I did not say that.
I don't know what's eaten every day.
He's
so
upsetting Americans today.
I'm not saying what's eaten every day. I'm just saying strange things I've come across.
Right, go ahead.
One of the strange ones was buffalo wings.
Yeah, I know buffalo wings, yeah.
So, do you know what buffalo wings are?
Go on, expand.
They're not... They are part of a buffalo.
Right, okay.
And they're actually the male genitals of the buffalo.
Okay.
They call them buffalo wings. And they deep fry them.
Right, deep fried balls.
Yep, basically, yeah, and that's quite popular.
Right, okay.
And they have actually competitions on the best ones. And
look, I'll show you my ball. You show me your balls if I show you mine. That sort of thing. Okay.
It sounds like a bad song. How deep is you?
No.
Right. Anyway, moving on. Right. So that's a strange thing. However, our equivalent of that probably would be something like black pudding.
Yeah, black pudding.
So, black pudding, very strange one. I like black pudding. So, do you eat black pudding?
Yeah.
Do you fry it or eat it raw?
No, I put it under the grill. Oh, fry it, one or the other.
Right. I actually eat it raw. I like it raw.
Yeah, but I can't eat too much of it.
I can.
I can.
Well, no, I'm not supposed to now anyway, but I do love me black pudding.
No, I can't eat too much of it because
What about white pudding?
Yeah, no problem with that.
I'm not keen on white pudding.
Right.
So, in fact, right, okay, go on. Bring up an English one.
I just wrote down a couple that obviously I sort of grew up with, but first one, corned beef hash.
Yeah, corned beef hash.
Corned beef hash, love corned beef hash.
Yeah, my auntie also used to make that.
So for those people who don't know, for me, it changes from area to area, and this is where...
It does indeed, yeah.
But my northern roots have told me it's potatoes, carrots, onions with corned beef, and you put gravy in it and you make a stew. That is how we do it. And you can do a crust or dumplings to go with it.
Right. Mine, my auntie Elsie would make it, is short crust pastry, first of all. Then you have mashed potatoes, corned beef, a couple of tins of corned beef, chopped onions, mustard, touch of brown sauce, salt, pepper. That's all boiled up together. And then when it's nice and dry, mix it all together with potato, fry it, mix it all together, and then it gets laid into a pie, and then made a pie.
Right, okay.
Yeah, and and then she'd do that, and then I'd have some do
you mean like
peas pudding? I'd have peas pudding with it.
Fair enough. I know you can have like beetroot and stuff with it, can't you?
Yeah, you can beetroot, but coming from Northern stock, the auntie would cook us some peas pudding.
Well, this is one I actually made this week. Actually, fish pie. I made a homemade fish pie. Yeah. So fish pie again. Mine personally, I had a cheesy sauce with lots of different fish, prawns, and all sorts of fish in it, and then topped with mash and a layer of cheese on top, and done in the oven.
Yeah, the Americans they love paella.
You've nicked one. That's lower on my
probably
list.
Because I was on the coast.
That's on my list as well, actually.
But traditionally, it's anywhere.
Spanish, Mexican, Spanish, isn't it?
It's not.
What, is it not?
It's actually not. No, you see, paella. Wherever you go in the world, they have their own version.
Oh, yeah, because it's a rice dish,
traditional
isn't it?
paella is I would put it as Portuguese because it's Moroccan influence on the Portuguese dish.
Okay.
Because the Portuguese version of paella has chorizos in it, which is sausage, chicken, and all the fish.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now the Spanish have their version, which is I think is just fish. The Italians have their version, which is similar to the Portuguese, and then you have over here, which is anything that comes in a packet called paella.
No, I make mine from scratch.
I make my own as well.
I make my own,
yeah,
from scratch.
Yeah.
And I do make a fish one or chicken chorizo. There's different ones.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. So that one is worldwide. That one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna miss the next one off just for a minute, but obviously lasagna. Every sort of growing up my age child, we got taught how to make a lasagna.
Yeah.
I know again it's traditionally Italian, that one, but it's just something we've kind of adopted. The same could be said, I think, as Brits, we eat a lot of pasta and pizza as well.
We do, yes.
But the pizzas are different over here. We have a different base. They have a really thin base in Italy.
Yes, yeah.
And we don't. Yeah. We have a thicker base. And then you have deep pan over
here.
Deep pan,
well. Yes.
Deep pan, I mean, I don't think my bowels could survive a deep pan.
I like deep pan. I'm not supposed to. I'm not supposed to.
I don't like deep pan. I don't. And I actually prefer the really thin ones that you do in Italy.
I like, to be quite honest, I actually like the thin. I used to always get a deep pan, but I've gone on to the thin ones now, and I like chicken barbecue.
I can't stand pizza with a barbecue base. So
it's weird, isn't it? But anyway, that's what I like. Anyway, so
do you want me to carry on?
Go on.
The other, I mean, two more for me. Obviously, it's not British, but it seems to have been inherited. Is curry massive over here? Everyone has curries. And can I make a curry? Yes. Can I make a nice Indian curry? No. But I can make a curry, but it's our variation of it.
Curries are very nice. Ed from Edgeworld, I'll give you a plug, Ed. Ed from Edgeworld, when we were together, when we were cooking, we'd cook curries between us, and we'd have a challenge for brow sweat to see which one can make the hottest curry. But you had to you couldn't lose your taste.
Yeah,
so it was a fine balance on that one. But yeah, Ed from Edgeworld, we used to have a laugh with those.
So do you know
curries?
Because I like I said, I don't have a clue. I've never been to America, but it is on my to-do list. But do they have curries in America? Is it a thing?
They do, yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Pretty much anywhere where Indians have emigrated to.
Is it as popular as it is over here, though? Because over here, everybody's crazy.
We eat more traditionally over in this country with the UK market. We eat more curries than anybody else, really. Right. So the only ones outbeaters are the Indian continent.
Yeah, well, their curries are different over there than here.
They absolutely
are more sauce based, aren't they?
Yeah, and there's more spices, and they also use ghee, which is
they do use ghee,
really bad.
Yeah, it's not good. If you get a curry takeaway, it's always over the bag, isn't it? Afterwards, it's always that's what ghee is.
It stains everything. But ghee is a very bad fat for your body completely. If you want to have a heart attack, eat that. That'll sort it out.
Yeah, I mean, I'll quickly finish off. Another one that I like, but I would never cook it. But if I were going out for a restaurant, I love two things. Obviously, I love a good tapas bar. Brilliant.
Okay.
And I love sushi.
Okay. So, both of those. We have English in England. You have sushi anyway. You always have in the north. Particularly, you should know this. It's called herring roll mops.
We don't have
which is right. If you like sushi, you're going to hate this.
Right.
Because I eat herring roll mops.
Okay.
Which is raw herring rolled in a like a vinegar with spices. It's a very unique taste.
I was going to say it sounds a unique taste.
And I've had it before, and people said, "Oh, I'll have some of that. And I've given them a taste, and they've turned their face and went, "Oh, that's horrible." That, but you have to be brought up with that sort of taste to get used to that one. Also, cockles and periwinkles. Yeah. I was brought up with them, so I just literally, anyone asks you, they'll see with the jar. I'll just drain the jar and it's gone in seconds.
Well, I'm gonna right. I want to say traditional British. I'll end with these. Fish and chips is obviously as traditional as you could get, probably.
Yes,
do they have an equivalent in America?
They do have fish and chips in America, yes, and it's caught on over there.
Okay.
So now there didn't used to be many fish and chips restaurants, but now it's big business. Harry Ramsden's done very, very successfully over there, and a lot of fish and chips are proper fish and chip restaurants now.
Fair enough. Yeah. Right, and the other one is the traditional roast dinner.
Yes, the roast dinner, slight variations on it, but the roast dinner over there is exactly the same as what we're having over here.
Is it including Yorkshire pudding? Has that caught on?
Some areas have Yorkshire puddings, some don't.
Okay.
So,
but if you don't know what Yorkshire pudding is, which actually I was quite surprised, there's a lot of people don't know what it is. If you don't know what it is, just Google it.
Yeah,
adds depth to your meal, doesn't it?
Yeah, so I mean, if you take Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving, it's very mysterious for us understanding the Thanksgiving thing. Yeah. But essentially, it's like our Christmas Day dinner. Yeah, and they have exactly the same. They have the turkey and everything like that. You'll always see it. There's a lot of similarities between, obviously, because of a lot of people in America did did take over when the original Americans, English and Germans and everyone went there. The English were the main population and that governed and everything, so they introduced a lot of English things which have been adopted.
Right.
So that's why their Thanksgiving is very similar to ours. Also, grits.
Sorry?
Grits.
Grits?
Okay. I didn't have grits because it's just the name was like
Grit.
Grit is something we throw on the road over here. To stop you sliding in snow.
Yeah, I'm not eating that.
And I think it's their version of our like a porridge, a gritty porridge.
Okay.
Grits. And then one of the most bizarre things I ever came across was actually a corn dog.
Oh, corn dog, yeah.
Now, corn dogs are being sold over here now. I have seen them appear in shops. And I actually was visiting one of the theme parks over there. And I was fascinated. I went, what is this corn dog? So I ordered a corn dog. And the simplest way of describing a corn dog to somebody is, it is a hot dog in the middle of a donut. About that long.
Sorry, say that again.
Hot dog. It's a hot dog sausage.
Yeah.
In the middle of a donut, big long donut. And what? So it's most. They have the hot dog. They stick a wooden prong through it.
Yeah.
Dip it in batter.
Right.
In donut batter.
Yeah.
And then they deep fry it so the batter enlarges.
See, that sounds as appealing as a deep fried Mars bar.
Well, to be quite honest, I bit into it. And I'll be quite brutally truthful about it. I bit into it, and this fat literally dribbled down my face.
Ugh.
This hot fat, and it was like biting into a big block of butter that was melted.
Oh.
It was.
You've not sold it. You've definitely not sold it to me.
No, I couldn't sell it. I'm sorry. I know it's personal taste, but I couldn't sell that to anybody. So in the end, I actually stripped off all.
And just ate the hot dog.
Ate the hot dog. And then chips.
Crisps.
We call chips.
Yeah, crisps.
Crisps over here. So I thought I was buying some chips.
See, chips
but it isn't. It's crisps.
Are like with fish and chips, so they're not even fries because the batter chips are big fat fries, basically.
Yes, yeah, but these aren't. These are actually crisps.
Yeah, they're crisps.
So
crisps are different.
So that's the difference. We also have.
He needs his glasses on.
I've got to put my glasses on here.
Getting the bins on.
Done that one. I will say about the meat.
Yeah.
One thing that America has beaten England on, the UK completely, is supermarkets.
I think everywhere has.
Right, I'm not joking. You go to a supermarket, first thing you go in there, you get yourself a coffee.
Right.
Right, and you have your trolley and it's got a coffee holder on it.
Right.
And you're thinking, that is impressive. So you start pushing your trolley around, putting your stuff in. Over here is, we'll say that is the size of our peppers. Yeah. Over there, the American pepper is like that. It's massive. It's double the size easily, if not 3 times the size, for cents.
Yeah,
for pennies.
Yeah.
Pennies. And the fruit and salad displays and everything in the supermarket are amazing to look at. So you'll go through that section. So you pick your fresh fruit and vegetables. Then you'll go around. They have everything. Then they have another great massive thing for meats. All the meats from all over the world.
Yeah.
You can get from there, and there's probably 400 different selections.
I must confess, it's not quite the same. But
I haven't finished yet. I haven't got to the bit. I haven't got to the bit. Your mouth's watering at this point.
Go on, I'll let him finish.
When you get near the tills, they have a cake section. And these cakes are huge. Every version. It's like being in an artist's workshop. These cakes are fantastic. There's sculptures on them and everything, all edible. Everything's edible. Sculptures on them, and they're made like hats, cars, you name it. They do everything. Do it all on site. And I was like, I can't believe the choice. Can't believe the choice.
But I think having obviously lived in Qatar, which I used to do.
Yes, yeah.
I've been to Venice a lot and a few other things. But in Qatar, they had a lot of European style supermarkets, and they had some American style supermarkets.
Yeah.
So I have seen that, what you're explaining, probably not on the greatest scale, but replicated in Qatar. And I've seen lots of other ones. And I must say, having sort of travelled the world, I think our supermarkets are the poorest of them all. I've got to be honest.
They're very, very plain, our supermarkets.
Yeah, definitely. But some of them are more of a mall, aren't they? And supermarkets are in a mall in a lot of places.
But what I'm saying to you is, which has to be taken in context, is when you're saying about Qatar is a wealthy state.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
It is a wealthy state. I'm talking about the supermarkets in America are just your normal run-of-the-mill supermarkets.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing special.
Yeah.
So from that side, I'm saying that's the difference.
Okay.
Run-of-the-mill, open to the mass population.
Yeah.
They have us hands down for that one. And also their meat. I can't. I've said it before. The American, their presentation is very good. As soon as you sit down, somebody comes up and plonks a glass of water down in front of you. So I found that very bizarre, because you have to order over here. You have to order everything.
You have to wait.
And you wait. They're there, and they go boom. Now the reason for that is that the waitresses and the waiters over there, they're very good at their job, because they actually come across and they're paid from their tips. They get a very small basic, but most of their money's made up from the tips. So from that side, if you do a good job, you get a good tip. And I tipped everywhere. But I was amazed that this glass of water was literally 3 seconds after you sat down, boom, she's there. There you go, sir. She'll give you a drink, and then she'll walk off, and she'll come back and say, "Are you ready to order?" And very polite, very, very courteous, brilliant service standard. Yeah, I did find that very, very good.
Yeah.
But the meat, I'm going back to the meat. The meat themselves, I had a 32-ounce steak, as I said. It came with all the trimmings, the salad, the potato fries, chips to us.
Yeah.
All came out. I couldn't eat it. I was just mainly concentrating on the meat, because I was like, just eat the meat, and then have a little snacks of the rest. I couldn't eat it all. Their portion sizes are through the window.
Huge. I've heard.
They're absolutely massive.
Yeah.
Compared to what we get over here. When it comes down to it, which one do I prefer more? Do I prefer an English restaurant or an American restaurant? Overall, and there isn't much in it, I actually would prefer the American.
Yeah, even though I've not been to America, but having had different style restaurants, I would also go for that.
Yeah.
So on that shocking bombshell, because we've gone on for a while, so we will
absolutely
have to wrap this up. So Mick, I'll let you sign us off.
Yep. Thank you for listening. Remember to push the button. We don't know what the next subject will be. If you've got any suggestions you want us to chat about, then please be our guest. Just put a comment there and we'll get back to you. Push the subscribe and tell your friends about us. Yep. Okay. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.